So good afternoon, everybody. I think you can hear me fine. My name is Laura Pandolfi. I'm a business development manager for Fresenius Kabi Product Partnering. I'm located in Germany, and I'm taking care of product partnering, contract manufacturing for sterile pharmaceutical for the region Europe, Latin America, and Asia and Africa. So today I will give you a little bit of an overview of which kind of services we can offer as contract manufacturing in the emerging markets. So I will guide you through a little bit of an introduction of our company, so what Fresenius Kabi does, who we are as Fresenius Kabi Product Partnering. Then we will dive a little bit into the capabilities in the emerging markets, and then we will wrap it up. And I will leave some time also for your question in case you have any. So, Fresenius Kabi belongs to the Fresenius Group. Fresenius Group is a global healthcare company which has more than 270,000 employees worldwide in more than 100 countries around the world. Fresenius Group has 4 business segments, independent, and we have Fresenius Medical Care, which is the leader for manufacturing of products and services for people with chronic kidney disease. And then we have Fresenius Kabi that produces medicines and technologies for infusion, transfusion, and clinical nutrition. Fresenius Helios is Europe's leading private hospital operation. We also recently acquired Quirónsalud hospitals here in Spain, as we are here in Spain now. And Fresenius Vamed instead offers project and services for hospitals and other care facilities. We belong to Fresenius Kabi, so the second segment, the one that develops services and products for the pharma industry. And when it comes to Fresenius Kabi, the business segment are clinical nutrition, IV drugs, infusion therapy. We provide also medical device and biosimilars. And the goal of our company is to provide high quality products and affordable for the therapy and the cares of critically and chronically ill patients. When it comes to us, we are Fresenius Kabi Product Partnering, which is the business-to-business platform of Fresenius Kabi, offering contract manufacturing services for sterile pharmaceutical and medical devices. Basically, we offer contract development and manufacturing all around the world. We offer to our partner access to the capabilities and competencies of more than 20 Fresenius Kabi manufacturing sites worldwide. The entire network is composed of more than 70 production facilities worldwide, and out of these 70 facilities, we can offer contract manufacturing in 20s. And then we also have some innovation center worldwide, and of course we produce our own products, therefore our partner can benefit from the experience that we have on the production of sterile solution and sterile medical devices. When it comes to our portfolio, what we can offer contract manufacturing service for are prefilled syringes in plastic and glass. And then we can offer contract manufacturing for vials, IV bags, ampoules, and bottles. When it comes to the network, as I said, we offer contract manufacturing in more than 20 plants around the world. 8 are located in Europe, 5 of which are FDA certified. And then we have 3 FDA certified plants in North America, 4 plants in Latin America, 3 plants in Asia, and 1 plant in South Africa. These are only for the sterile manufacturing of pharmaceutical products. Then we have other plants for medical device, but are not listed in here. When it comes to the technical capabilities, we can offer formulation development, design delivery system, and commercial scale fill and finish. We can support our partners with the worldwide shipping and distribution of the products, and basically we are a one-stop shop, which means that we can help our partners from the procurements of materials until the shipping of the products, or the fill and finish products. When it comes to the technologies and the fill and finish that we can offer aseptic filling, terminal sterilization, solutions, disperse systems like emulsion and suspension. We can handle high potent APIs, and we can provide services for lyophilizations. When it comes to the containers, as I mentioned before, we really have a very broad portfolio. We can provide fill and finish in pre-filled syringes, both in glass and plastic, vials, glass and plastic as well, with different volumes. Sorry, with different volumes. With the this was too fast. Sorry. Back. Okay. Sorry, here we are. So pre-filled syringes ranging from a volume of 0.5 to 50 ml. And then glass vials we can offer from 1 to 50 ml. Bags, IV bags from 50 to 5,000 ml. This, we own actually the patent for the bags. It's called the FreeFlex bag. So you can look a little bit more information, and I can give you more information later. And when it comes to ampules, we have production of glass and plastic ampules from 1 to 30 ml as well. And to finish up bottles in glass and plastic, this is also, the plastic one is also our proprietary bottles, and it's called Kabi Pack, which comes from a range of filling volume from 50 to 1,000 ml. We can also provide some customized system as multi-chamber bags, pillow bags, cassettes, and canisters. So let's now move into the capabilities in the emerging markets. What's the reason why we want to have contract manufacturing in the emerging markets? Is because we've been noticing that the healthcare spending in Indonesia, this is especially focused in Indonesia and Brazil. We've been seeing that the healthcare spending has been growing at a rate of 10% in the past few years, and is supposed to grow also in the next 10 years. And similar is done in Brazil, where basically the healthcare spending was $193 billion in 2016, and this is supposed to grow at a CAGR of 5.8 during the next five years. So the factor which are included in this is that there is, of course, a GDP growth per capita in both Brazil and Indonesia, and also the percentage of people aged between 15 and 64 in Brazil and Indonesia is very high, which means that the population is growing, the population is aging, and also there is a lot of interest from the government to invest in healthcare and to making the healthcare accessible for everybody. So, in fact, with the increasing prosperity and improving longevity, of course, the healthcare business and the pharmaceutical business is growing in these markets, and basically Brazil and Indonesia represent the promised land for the future of emerging markets. And the reason for, we have, although some challenges in these markets, of course, to get access into them, and this is mostly the drug shortage and insufficient resources, limited capabilities, and also lack of expertise. The advantage of partnering with us to do production in these markets is that we have years of expertise, so we gained our expertise globally, and we can still bring in the experience locally. And also, in Brazil and Indonesia, the drugs to be marketed locally, they need also to be produced locally. And therefore, as a part of a company strategy, we penetrated this market acquiring 3 production facilities, 2 located in Brazil and 1 located in Indonesia. So again, I want to have a good understanding of what could be the advantages of partnering with us and doing contract manufacturing with us. So this is a very good, doing contract manufacturing in emerging markets really represent a good solution for penetrating the market. We are already physically there, we have experienced team, we have the expertise built globally, and we can be there for our partner locally. So, as I said, we have 2 manufacturing plants in Brazil, one in Akiras and one in Ampules. Akiras is considered basically the pharmaceutical hub for Brazil and from Latin America. And in Indonesia, we are located in Jababeka, not so far from Jakarta. And our partner gets, of course, customized services. They have the access to our state-of-the-art manufacturing facility there, to the experience of the global partners everywhere around the world, and also very high quality standards, because all our manufacturing sites belong to a global quality management system based on ISO 9001 standards. And of course, we can support with the commercial support supply globally, and products that are produced locally there can also be exported then globally. And just to go into the details of what we can offer in these specific markets, in Indonesia, our plant is located, as I said, in Jababeka, which is close to Jakarta. There we can do aseptic filling with terminal sterilization and of ampules and vials. We can take care, or we can fill and finish a different kind of products, a different portfolio, light-sensitive products, oxygen-sensitive products, and some analgesics and anesthetics. So, and if you are interested, I can provide you a complete list of products on request. And when it comes to certificate, we are certified with the BPOM, which is the national agency, the local agency in Indonesia. And when it comes to primary packaging, we can fill and finish your solution in glass ampules from 1 to 10 ml and glass vials from 2 to 10 ml. Moving now to Latin America, as I mentioned, we have 2 plants. The first one is located in Ampules, which is in the Goiás, in the heart of Brazil. There we have capabilities for terminal sterilization and aseptic filling. And the advantage of doing business with us in Ampules is that there we also have the I&D center for Latin America. We have more than one. I&D for us means research and development. I&D stands for innovation and development. So we have also the possibility of develop your products. It's not just commercial manufacturing, but we can also help you develop your products there locally. And we can produce small molecules, antibiotics, glucocorticoids, analgesics, and ketocolamine. And when it comes to certificate, of course, we are Anvisa certified. We are located in Brazil, and the GAFO is actually the authority for getting the authorization of selling in private hospitals. So we are also certified for that. We are allowed to sell to private hospitals in Brazil. And when it comes to primary packaging, similar to Indonesia, we can also fill and finish in glass ampules from 1 to 10 ml, and glass vials we fill powder. So this is why I have grams here, from 0.1 grams to 5 grams in vials. And the last plant in Brazil is in Akiras. As I mentioned, Akiras is the pharmaceutical and biotech hub in Brazil and mostly in Latin America. There we have different kind of capabilities. We can also do plastic bottles and blow-fill seal technologies. The Kabi pack, as I mentioned, is our proprietary plastic bottle, and it comes with a special cap for injection and infusion. And we can also do terminal sterilization, of course, and we can fill and finish standard solution, IV drugs, and colloids. And when it comes to certificates, again, we are certified Anvisa and also ISO 9001-2015. So, did I go too fast? How much time do we have still? 10? Okay. So yeah, let's wrap it up. Basically, the advantage of doing business with us is that we have collected expertise globally that our partners can also have access to locally, so in both in Indonesia and Brazil. As I mentioned, all our plants are part of a global quality management systems, which means that our facility have very high quality standards and also regulatory system. Of course, we balance our global experience and competencies with tailored approaches for the local markets. We can support our partner with regulatory submission in the local plants. And of course, we have increased our presence as part of our company strategy, and we penetrated the market buying these 3 facilities in Indonesia and Brazil. And also, we support our customer when it comes to regulatory challenges. As I mentioned, this is usually one of the big burden for accessing the local markets. And yeah, basically, we have a very experienced team, people that have many years of experience in pharmaceutical and business development. And we really welcome you to contact us to discuss about your projects and your willingness to develop products with us. This is our general phone number, our email address, and our new website. And this is a good occasion for me to also introduce you the big news for our department. Starting from this week, we are not anymore Fresenius Kabi product partnering, but we are actually called Fresenius Kabi contract manufacturing. And we have a new website and all the information are right there. But we just changed our name. We have a new name, but we are the same partner. Thank you so much. And if you have questions, I'll take the questions now. Yes, please.
Mr. Sidawi from Sanofi, you mentioned Brazil and Indonesia. What is your experience in Vietnam and Malaysia? And the general question, I don't know if you have been involved in PDP in Brazil. Okay. What is the level of expertise in fill and finish in this emerging market?
Is usually high. As I mentioned, we have dedicated project teams. So when we have a product for a new project, and we usually send somebody from Europe to oversee the project over there. So we make sure that everything is hyped to the European standards. So we have a dedicated team there, but we always send a project manager from Europe or from the US to oversee the products. And we make sure that, as I said, our facility are under the same quality management system. And so we make sure that all the facilities are state of the art and they have the best possible fill and finish technologies and so on and so forth. I can't hear you, sorry.
Where do you have your facilities in emerging market? You mentioned Brazil.
Yes, we have
Indonesia.
We have Brazil, we have Indonesia, we have one plant in Vietnam, we have one plant in Guadalajara, Mexico, we have one plant in Chile, we have one plant in Wuxi. Well, the company itself, Fresenius Kabi, has much more, as a bigger network. We offer contract manufacturing services out of 20 plants. And if you come to our booth, I can show you exactly where the plants are. But yes, we have Vietnam, Indonesia, China. Then we have some plants in India, but we don't do contract manufacturing there. So basically, we cover all the emerging markets, from Asia to Latin America. Any other question? Well, I'm more than welcome to see you at our booth. We are at 3C101. So for any question, just please stop by. We will be there until Thursday, and it will be a pleasure to get to talk to you. Thank you.